Hi, I'm Bill Coates from KTBB Radio and KYZS ESPN 1490. This is John Tyler High School Football, brought to you by the Tyler Independent School District and by Suddenly.
The three promises of Tyler Junior College. 1. A quality education. 2. A vibrant student life. 3. Community service. Come to Tyler Junior College. We're changing lives.
At Dairy Queen, we have a variety of frozen cakes for any occasion. Everything from Valentine's Day to birthdays.
Hey, my balloons!
To Father's Day, even to St. Patrick's Day.
So much for the luck of the Irish.
So this Valentine's Day, skip the flowers and teddy bears and go straight for the heart with a DQ Valentine's Day cake, filled with layers of chocolate and vanilla soft serve and our signature fudge crunch. Do one in the name of love and DQ something different.
Under a full moon here on an October night at Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium. It's the Friday night before Halloween, Steve Rhodes, so maybe a little Cujo voodoo in store for the Lobos tonight.
Yeah, I'm sure that Derek would like to dish some of that out. And, you know, you just got to feel like with the number of points that John Tyler was able to put on the board last week, if they can get that defense shored up that we saw earlier in the season, this could be a decent football game.
Hope so. And again, the Lions will have to do better on third downs. They have really not been very good on third downs this year, completing just 18% of those. Kevin Simon last week, their offense, though, got it in gear, and they did it by running the football.
Yeah, and I think that's what they're going to have to do tonight, for no other reason than to shorten the ball game and try to keep Longview's offense on the sideline. They got to get back to doing what they do best, and they run the football better than they throw it.
Well, we'll have the captains making their appearance here at midfield coming up here in just a moment as the Lions and the Lobos get ready to get it on. Last week, on a Thursday night, 8 days ago, the Lions blew a 14-point lead with 8.5 minutes to go and lost to Mesquite Horn at E.H. Hanby Stadium 36-35. While the Longview Lobos continue to roll, they had a tough game at home against the Robert E. Lee Red Raiders, but finally won that affair by a final score of 20-12. They come in on a 19-game district win streak. They've won 7 in a row against the Lions. Beat them last year 28-21, and 2 years ago, Steve, we were all a part of what was the district championship game. Had a huge crowd at Lobo Stadium during John Tyler's revival season, but Longview won 42-7 that night. And the captains are meeting at the center of the field. Jeremy Johnson, Derek Choice, Chris Ratcliffe, and Adrian Dorsey representing the John Tyler Lions. And we'll follow Kevin out to the center of the field and catch the coin toss.
I mean, as you captain of your team, keep your teams under control. Let's have a good football game. That way we don't have to get involved, okay? Got a coin, heads and a tail, heads and a tail. You have one to toss up. You have one to toss and deferred.
All right, Bill. John Tyler won the toss. They'll defer to the second.
And we've got the kickoff of John Tyler and Longview coming up after this timeout.
We've got your next pre-owned car at Classic Toyota. In fact, we've got over 350 quality pre-owns in stock on the ground and ready to roll right now. With nearly every make and model, we've got you covered. Shop Toyota, Honda, Nissan, Lexus, Acura, BMW, Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Hyundai, Kia, Hummer, Saturn, GMC, Infiniti, and more. Find exactly what you want in minutes at Classic Toyota on the South Loop in Tyler.
The three promises of Tyler Junior College. 1. A quality education. 2. A vibrant student life. 3. Community service. Come to Tyler Junior College. We're changing lives.
These officials are starting the game 4 minutes early tonight. Why bother to have a countdown clock if you're not going to observe the thing? John Tyler will kick off. Manzano will boot it deep, and it'll take them to the goal line, and Longview will bring it back up the field. Going to the outside and getting up to the 25-30, out to the 35, near the 36-yard line is Carzell Martin, who returned one earlier this year for a touchdown. So he is a very good kick returner. And it'll be first down and 10 for the Longview Lobos as they go right to left across your radio dial at the 35-yard line. Damian Lewis is their senior quarterback, and he did a number on Robert E. Lee last week. And we'll find out what he's got coming up here in just a moment as he sets up in a shotgun. And looking to the outside, coming with a little bubble screen up the field out to the 40, 45 near the midfield is Longview for a first down to Aaron Johnson, who is a backup quarterback. Aaron Johnson, a very good player, but again, a backup quarterback and just a sophomore. Lewis comes in, 987 yards and 8 touchdowns last week against Lee. He had 200 total yards, 97 rushing, 140 passing, a touchdown each way. Johnson, just a sophomore, and he lines up on the outside. The tight end is David Larson. He is a good one. Tate Casey played the position and went to the University of Florida. It's a first down at the 49-yard line. This time they leave it on the ground, fumble the ball, and it's picked up by the Lions' Derek Choice. John Tyler has it at the 47-yard line. That might be the break they need.
Yeah, that was just a tremendous play by John Tyler's defense that time, able to get his hand in and strip the ball. What a break for John Tyler.
So John Tyler takes over. Let's take a moment now to meet tonight's officials.
Kyle Rutherford, referee, Tyler, Texas.
Gary Chalk, umpire, Marshall, Texas.
Monty Florence, back judge, Tyler, Texas.
Brad Frisbee, head linesman, Tyler, Texas.
Greg Chalk, line judge, Big Sandy, Texas.
So those men will officiate tonight's game. They're from the Tyler chapter, and John Tyler forces a turnover. Longview was +6 in turnovers coming into play tonight. Now they're just +5 because they just turned it over to John Tyler at midfield. Billy Tompkins is the John Tyler quarterback, and Ramonte Hampton sets up as the tailback with a slot left working, and he pitches, looking to get outside, turns the corner at the 50, and he's down the left side to the 30-yard line and run out of bounds inside the 25-yard line by Jasmine Moon, a former Longview tailback who has the speed to catch Hampton, and he did. 29-yard run. The John Tyler offensive line. Derek Hampton in place of the ailing Jaron Anthony. Reginald Carroll, Mark Marrero, Craig Jones, and Ajuhal Arispe is the center. Devin Dewberry, Cortland Lindsay, and Charlie Jackson, along with Detrick Morgan, the receivers. Ramonte Hampton, the district's leading rusher, just popped that 29-yarder. First down 10 for John Tyler at the Longview 24-yard line. Moving across the formation is Devin Dewberry, and a handoff to Hampton at right tackle. He bangs it downfield and picks up about 5, maybe 6 inside the 20 as he does a very nice job. The Longview defensive line, Markeith Woolridge and Cordarian Solomon, Dominic Morgan and Roderick Anderson are the tackles. The linebackers, Jasmine Moon, a converted tailback in the middle. DeCoris Ford, a Division I prospect who already has offers, a senior. Cody Morrow's the rover, and Drew Harden on the outside. Dontre Nelson and Carzell Martin are the cornerbacks, and John Ritt is a returning all-district free safety. It'll be second down at about 5 with 10:50 to go in a scoreless first quarter. John Tyler has the football near the 20-yard line. They put a man in formation, Keordrick Black, and hand the ball off to Hampton. He's swarmed under at about the 21, maybe the 22-yard line as Longview gets a good surge and knocks him down to Corus Ford, making the tackle. It'll be a third down.
Yeah, and here again we see the strength and the weakness of what John Tyler's offense has been all year. Ramonte with the ability to get outside, that's where they are so powerful, but not much up the middle.
So it'll be a 3rd and 7. And again, John Tyler, we told you, less than 20% this year on third downs. We'll see what they can do here with a 3rd and 7 back at the 21.5-yard line. Near hash, they go left to right across your dial in the opening quarter. Dewberry in motion, straight drop, Tompkins, they rush 4. He has time, throws, that's a catch at the 15 to Hampton, and that's a first down. Down inside the 13-yard line for John Tyler, a catch by Ramonte Hampton, his 4th of the year.
Yeah, and Bill and Kevin, you know, when you talk about these third down conversions, it doesn't play much of a factor right now as far as your defense goes, but I really felt like last week watching the game that because they didn't have the conversions that they should have, the defense really got tired.
Excellent drive working here by the John Tyler Lions. They've got it at the 13-yard line. 9:44 left to play in the opening quarter. Dewberry and Lindsey split wide to the left side. Adrian Dorsey is the tight end, and we'll set this John Tyler offense for you. Dorsey played the position last week, and the handoff is to Hampton. He's got room. Hampton to the 5. Hampton inside the 5, nearing a 1st and goal for John Tyler. Hey, Kevin, that's just smash mouth football.
Well, and it looks like the old John Tyler teams again able to run the football. Good job of starting it off this drive for John Tyler with a couple of good runs and one safe pass for Tompkins, who also needs to get off to a good start through the air.
Adrian Dorsey last week was moved back to tight end after Ricky Marshall's broken leg. He's playing both ways, and he is a former all-district tight end who's been playing defensive tackle. It's going to be 2nd and about 1 just inside the 5, and a pitch left to Hampton. Oh, Dorsey just destroyed one of the Lobos. Touchdown, Lions! Flag down back at the 8-yard line. Dorsey just caved in the right side of Longview's defensive line, and he may be part of the problem on that play because he completely, Steve Rhodes, destroyed Longview on that side of the football, and it's against John Tyler. Take the points off the board.
Yeah, unfortunately, a holding call, and you know, on the outside like that, you've just got to let go and know that he's going to get them beat to the flag. What a shame.
Kevin, did Dorsey not make a block? I mean, he blocked like 3 guys that time.
Well, he took off the whole right side of Longview's defense, and hopefully he'll do a lot of that tonight. They'll need him. So a good job. Once again, bad play on the penalty, but a good job of running the football by John Tyler.
Wow. Okay, but that'll move him back to the 20. That was impressive, though. It'll be 2nd down and 17. Keep that up, guys. 8:51 to go in the first quarter. We're scoreless. Longview fumbled after making a first down at the John Tyler 49-yard line. The Lions recover. Choice picked it up. Lions have driven to the 4-yard line, but a penalty has set them back to the 20, where it'll be 2nd down and 17 at the 20-yard line. Slot right, Gjordrick Black. Hampton's in the backfield. They pitch it to him. Here comes student body right. Hampton breaks a tackle to the 15. Hampton down inside near the 12-yard line. Well, he got that 7 back. Got the 10 yards lost on the penalty back, plus a couple of more, and so that'll take the thing down to the 12-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you what's impressive about that is the fact that every John Tyler lineman is downfield in front of him blocking. They're doing a fantastic job of holding those blocks up front long enough to make the seal so he can get outside and then getting downfield blocking for him.
Well within field goal range. That's an 8-yard gain. I gave him a little too much credit on the run. That's about an 8-yard pickup to the 12. It'll be 3rd and 9. They send Devin Dewberry, caught 2 touchdown passes last week out wide to the left side. Black in a slot right. Hampton's in the backfield. Dorsey lined up as a tight end to the left. And here comes the handoff to Hampton on a draw. Hampton to the cutback. It's a race to the 5. Hampton down to the 4. That's close to a first down. It's very close. Kevin, how close is he down there?
Well, he's probably a little short, a couple of inches short, but yeah, another good run by Hampton. Great job of blocking up front.
One of the Lobos is down, but I'm telling you what, this is as impressive a running game as I've seen from just about anybody this year at any level for John Tyler.
Well, you can always tell when an offensive line is doing their job because there's holes. When everybody's bunched up, it's really because they're not moving the defense. But I haven't seen a play to start this game that John Tyler didn't have multiple holes in that defensive line, and that's because they're moving Longview where they want them to go.
DeCoris Ford is the banged-up Longview Lobo. He is walking off the field under his own power. So it'll be 4th and 1, and John Tyler, hey, when you're 0-2 and you need a big win, you got to go for this, and they are. It appears that they will. With 8:27 to go, the Lions huddling along the near side. They're calling them back on. They finally get the injured player off the field. Now the play clock starts.
They're going to kick the field goal.
Well, you think so?
They are.
They are? Yeah, here comes Manzano. Yep, number 30. Well, okay. I thought for a moment they were going to go ahead and go for it, but you can't fault this. This is the smart play, provided you make it. Right hash. This will be a 21-yarder. Dewberry to hold. Manzano's kick is up, and it is on the way, and no good. He missed it. Ouch. Oh, my goodness. You get to the goal line, and you go for 4th and 1, and you try the field goal, and you don't make it, and that is a real deflating needle in the bubble, needle in the balloon kind of a thing.
Well, I think you said it. It's the smart play if you make it.
Well, John Tyler thinking the field goal was automatic. They never are. They missed a 21-yarder. And all of that early momentum possibly, Kevin, goes away here unless the defense can step up again.
Well, a good drive by the offense, who did a pretty good job last week, but again, came up a little short. Let's see if the defense holds up.
John Tyler's defense will set them in a moment. First down from the 20-yard line. They only had to play 2 plays on that last series, so we didn't have a chance. They show blitz here, put 4 men up, put 8, 9 guys in the box and hand the football off, and this upfield is Johnny Garrett out to the 25-yard line. Garrett is their tailback. He's a senior, 475 yards, is 3rd in the district. Mark Johnson did not play last week against Lee, starts tonight. He's a returning all-district fullback. Damian Lewis is the quarterback. Chris Knighton, Bryce Redmond, Derek Daphne, Blake Bledsoe, and Fred Canada across their front. A top-notch recruit, David Larson, is a 6'3 senior tight end. Returning all-district receiver, Traveris Brown on the outside, along with Sean Massey. And here comes Longview on a 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line. Lewis on the rollout. He throws on the run upfield, and there's Larson. There's that man out to the 45-yard line, and he gets to midfield across the 50 into John Tyler territory at the 48-yard line. That is his 14th catch of the year. They say he is as good or better than Tate Casey, and he's playing at the University of Florida. Larson is a dandy. Defensively for John Tyler, Kelvin Whitmill starts at one end. Cornelius Burns is injured, so Elijah Williams, the starter at the other defensive end tonight. Adrian Dorsey and Ashton Dorsey, the tackles. Derek Choice, Alvin Arps, and Chris Ratcliffe, the linebackers. Jeremy B.B. Johnson and Kendrick Wilkerson, the corners. Brandon Norman and Corey Wilson, the safeties. First down, Lobos at the JT 48. Shotgun, Lewis will throw down the middle and completes the pass to Traveris Brown, and he is popped by Alvin Arps. And that stops the play at about the 45-yard line. Took a lick from John Tyler's fine sophomore middle linebacker, Alvin Arps, until reinforcements could arrive. That's a gain of 3.
You know, I can't help but think about watching these two teams play, just how many kids are playing at some level of college and pro football that came out of these two programs. It's pretty incredible.
Plenty. Mondrell McGee scored a touchdown for Texas last week. Malcolm Kelly plays for Oklahoma. Those are both former Longview Lobos, and we know about John Tyler's many. That's actually a gain of 5, they say. And here's a 2nd down carry by Johnny Garrett, and that's a 1st down inside the 40-yard line before he's knocked down by Ratcliffe and other John Tyler lines, but a pickup of about 7 yards and a 1st down as Kelvin Whitmill gets up limping a little bit, but that'll take the ball to the 37-yard line. 1st down, Lobos. 6:17 to go. These two teams want to run the ball, so this could be a relatively quick game if the thing stays close. It is a 1st down for the Lobos, 2nd in the drive at the 37-yard line. Lions got to the 4 and missed a field goal. Here's the rollout. Lewis rolling, throwing downfield. Nice arm, but he overthrows his intended receiver in a big way down there at about the 10-yard line. That was intended for Cody Taylor. And a nice hit applied by Chris Ratcliffe of John Tyler, the senior linebacker, so it'll be 2nd down and 10. Lewis, a pretty good double threat, comes in tonight with 987 yards passing and 426 rushing. Again, he had over 200 yards total offense and 2 touchdowns against Robert E. Lee last week. It's a 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line. First quarter, no score, but Longview threatens. They put a man in motion, and they fake the inside handoff, and they hand the ball off instead to Mark Johnson, and he's tripped up. Fake the inside reverse to Traveris Brown, and that little handoff to Mark Johnson didn't work. Johnson again banged up and playing tonight with an injured ankle, and may not play that much. Alex Easley is coming off the bench. Now it's Garrett coming back into the ball game. Alex Easley is the backup fullback, and he should log a lot of game time tonight. It'll be 3rd and 9 with 5:28 to go here in the opening quarter. We're at Earl Campbell Field at Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium. John Tyler looking for the upset. Lobos with the ball. Dead middle of the field. Out of the shotgun, Lewis throws the fade down the far sideline, and not able to catch up to it is Traveris Brown. Good coverage provided. Kevin Simon by Jeremy B.B. Johnson.
Well, defense doing a pretty good job. They need to at least make one more stop and try to see if they'll force them to punt. But a good job defensively so far by the Lions.
Well, Jeremy had him covered like a blanket. Not only do they have them all the receivers covered, they're getting pressure. They're getting in the backfield. And, you know, as we've said pretty much all year, anytime somebody goes up against John Tyler's defense, more than likely they haven't seen one with this much speed all year.
John King was saying that this week. The Longview broadcasters were telling me before the game, and he told me when I talked to him this week that he's very impressed. 4th down and 9. Hey, they're going to go for it. Lewis pressured, throws it down the field. It's tipped, and John Tyler will take over. Nice job in coverage by John Tyler, and Derek Choice, number 28, dropping in coverage, got a hand on that football intended for David Larson. Lions will take over. What a nice stand by JT.
Yeah, and Derek did exactly what he was supposed to do that time, and that's get in there and cover the middle of the field, just specifically in case that tight pass was thrown, and that was a great job by him being able to get a hand on it.
John Tyler missed a 21-yard field goal in their first possession. Got close, but couldn't get it done. And so now John Tyler will take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 36-yard line, moving left to right. They go with an I formation. Black and Ratcliffe. They hand the ball off to young Keordrick Black, and he can run it a little bit too. And he goes upfield to the 42-yard line for a gain of about 5.5 on that 1st down carry. Black comes in 14 for 59 rushing this year. He caught a touchdown pass in the Horn game a week ago. Lions have an injured guy down on the field as well. So while they attend to that injured player, with 4:48 to go here in the opening quarter, we're tied at 0. We're back in 30 seconds.
The 3 promises of Tyler Junior College. 1. A quality education. 2. A vibrant student life. 3. Community service. Come to Tyler Junior College. We're changing lives.
At Dairy Queen, we have a variety of frozen cakes for any occasion. Everything from Valentine's Day to birthdays.
Hey, my balloons!
To Father's Day, even to St. Patrick's Day.
So much for the luck of the Irish.
So this Valentine's Day, skip the flowers and teddy bears and go straight for the heart with a DQ Valentine's Day cake, filled with layers of chocolate and vanilla soft serve and our signature fudge crunch. Do one in the name of love and DQ something different.
That's Aja Hall-Arispe, the injured John Tyler Lion. He goes out of the game, so the Lions are going to have to make a couple of offensive line adjustments down there, and they will do just that. Looks like Aaron Key is coming off the John Tyler bench. And so it'll be a 1st down for John Tyler. Make that a 2nd down at the 41-yard line. Here's the handoff, and a big hole for Hampton as he pops it quick out to the 50-yard line. Boy, Ramonte Hampton can deal, and he picks up 9 on that carry.
There's a penalty flag on the far side of the field, the Longview side.
Right in front of the Longview bench over there. Again, that would be a 1st down for John Tyler. Remember, 2 weeks ago against Mesquite here, the last time the Lions were here, they had 19 penalties in that game. They had a touchdown taken off the board with a holding penalty, but this is offsides against Longview. They will decline and take the nice gain, and it's a 1st down at the 50-yard line. The Lions guys are moving the football on the ground against this Lobo defense.
Well, they're not only moving the football, they're moving Longview's defensive line back about 3 yards every time they snap the ball. I think this is the best game I've seen John Tyler's offensive line play all year.
7 carries, 65 yards for Hampton. They put Lindsey and Dewberry out wide to the left and Black in a slot left. Derek Choice is lined up as a tight end this time, and here's the handoff on the draw. The sprint draw is Ramonte Hampton, and he is driven down at the line of scrimmage with a nice open field tackle provided by number 44, Markeith Woolridge, with 3:50 and counting to go in the first quarter. It's 2nd down and 10. So the Lions got the ball to the 4. Remember, they had the touchdown run by Hampton taken off the board by the holding penalty. Got back to the 4, tried a 21-yard field goal and missed that. So they had their opportunity early to take a lead in this game. But they stopped Longview on a 4th and 9 in their territory, take over. They have a 2nd and 10 at midfield. We're scoreless in the first quarter. Far side, the short side. Hampton the lone setback. Here's the sprint draw. Uh-oh, he is popped hard by Cordarian Solomon, who drove into the John Tyler backfield. Remember that Arispe is out. Derek Hampton has moved into the center position. The Lions having to juggle some folks around, and that may have played into that because there was absolutely no blocking when Hampton got that ball. He loses 3.
Well, and that's kind of what happened just like 2 weeks ago with the 19 penalties. We attributed that to some adjustments made on the offensive line that week coming off the bye week. This may be the same result of the fact that now that some guys are in some places they're not familiar with.
3rd and 13 for the Lions at their own 47-yard line. They made a 3rd down and about 8 a little earlier with a pass play. Let's see what they come up with here. Shotgun, Tompkins straight drop. The Lobos come after him with the rush. He throws the screen. It's tipped. It's tipped, intended for Ramonte Hampton. Roderick Anderson, number 99, a big senior, 250, 5'10", got his hands on the football. The Lions do, though, get into decent field position, and if nothing else, they accomplish that, Stephen, that they get the ball out in their midfield and they win the field position game for a moment. Scoreless first quarter. Kevin.
Just a great job by Longview's defense. If he doesn't get his hand on the ball, it's completion, and probably a first down for the screen. They had it set up, but a good play by the defensive lineman.
Devin Dewberry has punted 36 times this year, averaging 33, just over, nearly 34 yards a punt. Doing a pretty good job. He stands between and around the 35, straddles the 35. It's a good snap, and the kick is on the way, and that's a nice kick. It'll be caught. That's interference with the catch, and the flag goes down. John Tyler comes up with the ball, but that's interference with the opportunity to make the catch. And Traveris Brown, check that, Carzell Martin just got hammered that time. Wow, 34-yard punt and flag. You got to let you don't no longer have to do the 3-yard halo, okay? But you can't get there before the ball does.
Yeah, you got to give the guy the opportunity to catch the ball, and that's reason for that. That guy's looking up, and you can really clean somebody's clock like that, which he did, and it can sure hurt somebody.
Well, and again, I'm assuming, we don't have a replay, but I'm assuming that he got there a little bit before the ball did. And as it turns out, it's against John Tyler. So that 15-yard walk-off will take it upfield, and Longview will get better field position out of this. But that sure did look nice, didn't it?
Sure, I was sitting here thinking
he blew him up,
sure does feel good to get a lick like that in, doesn't it, Kevin?
Yeah, it does. I mean, that's they just mistimed it a little bit, just a little early. They can do a little bit better job on the next one.
First down at the 34 then for the Longview Lobos, who twice have crossed John Tyler's 50-yard line. Once they fumbled, the other time they gave it up on downs. And now they have it first down at their own 34-yard line. We're late first quarter, no score. Lions hanging right in there with the Lobos, giving them all they want right now. JT with that 4-3 look defensively, and Lewis keeps it himself. Upfield past the 40. He picks up 8 out to the 43 and pays for it because Adrian Dorsey and Corey Wilson smack him hard at the 42-yard line. So Lewis fakes that inside handoff and takes it on the option. With 2 minutes to go in the quarter, it'll be second down and about 2. Last week against Robert E. Lee, they had 182 yards rushing and 140 passing, pretty balanced. 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line. Here's the handoff to Garrett. Garrett penetrates the first wave and gets across the 50 before he's tackled by John Tyler's Corey Wilson at the 48-yard line. Third possession, third time they've crossed the 50-yard line. It'll be first down with 1:40 to go here in the opening quarter. So Longview kind of a steady diet of either Lewis, Garrett, or somebody with an occasional pass mixed in. Same for John Tyler. And this first quarter rocking right along as the clock winds down. Longview averaging, as play begins tonight, 31 points a game and leading the district with 355 yards of offense per game. First down at the 48. Handoff Garrett. Right side smashed. Oh, baby. He tried the right side, and number 85, Adrian Dorsey, who's going both ways. Elijah Williams, number 80, and others hit him right in the mouth. And there's a penalty flag down on that play as well. Maybe the Lions simply just got mad about that Horn game last week because they are playing like an angry football team right now and playing very well. That penalty is against Longview.
And I agree with you, Bill. I think that coming out of last week's game, as you think about it, you think, Derek's got to do a real good job keeping these kids up. But the fact of the matter is, the one thing they did come to realize is that they could move the ball and put points on the board. And I think that tied in with the defense they played earlier in the year, they realized, we're a player in this deal.
10-yard walk-off against the Lobos back to the 42-yard line. So it's a 1st and 20. But those were some hard hits. These two guys are dealing right now. They are really banging on each other. Both defenses are kind of having their say-so at the moment, although both teams are running the ball well, but there's some hard hitting going on down there. A little cool weather. Guys are feeling good out there, and they're
feisty,
popping. 1st and 20 at the 42. Whistle blows again. Larson was in motion, number 89, and a timeout called that time by the Lobos with 50 seconds left in the first quarter. It's a 0-0 tie. Back in 1 minute on News Talk 600 KTBB.
We've got your next pre-owned car at Classic Toyota. In fact, we've got over 350 quality pre-owns in stock on the ground and ready to roll right now. With nearly every make and model, we've got you covered. Shop Toyota, Honda, Nissan, Lexus, Acura, BMW, Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Hyundai, Kia, Hummer, Saturn, GMC, Infiniti, and more. Find exactly what you want in minutes at Classic Toyota on the South Loop in Tyler.
The 3 promises of Tyler Junior College. 1. A quality education. 2. A vibrant student life. 3. Community service. Come to Tyler Junior College. We're changing lives.
Late first quarter here at Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium. No score. Longview and John Tyler locked in a 0-0 tie. Bill Coates along with Steve Rhodes, Kevin Simon, and Jeff Wood. As it's 1st and 20 for Longview at their own 42-yard line. 2 receivers split right. They put a receiver in motion and stack 3 on the right side. Lewis out of a shotgun, fakes the handoff, 2-step drop, throws the deep ball down there, and it's picked off by John Tyler. They're going the other way with it, down to the 40, down to the 35-yard line. John Tyler has great field position. Travian Wells with 39 seconds to go in the first quarter. That's the second Lobo turnover.
Well, and he never looked off of his receiver, Bill. The whole time he set up to pass, he had one guy in mind, and there were 4 John Tyler defenders down there. That was just a bad decision on the Longview quarterback's part.
Great play by Wells, Kevin.
Well, and John Tyler was really out of position. They could get lined up before the snap of the ball, but got in position just in time to come away with the interception.
That's only John Tyler's second pick of the year, believe it or not.
Yeah, nobody throws on him.
And John Tyler takes it down to the 35-yard line. Wells with the pick. Far side, the short side. Black in a slot right. Here's Monte Hampton. Student body right again. Let's see what he can do with it to the 31. He picked up 4 with 32 seconds left. I mean, this is nothing but just, as my daddy used to say, grab a root and growl football, because John Tyler pitched it to Hampton, and let's see what he can do with it with all those big guys out in front of him.
Yeah, and I love to watch him run that, the way he swings wide, kind of sets up and actually goes backwards before he starts upfield to let his offensive lineman get out there and get a hole opened up for him.
This may be the final play of the opening quarter, and John Tyler has really gotten the better of Longview in many ways here in this opening quarter, which comes to an end. We're scoreless. The Lions and the Lobos at Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium on News Talk 600 KTBB.
The 3 promises of Tyler Junior College. 1. A quality education. 2. A vibrant student life. 3. Community service. Come to Tyler Junior College. We're changing lives.
At Dairy Queen, we have a variety of frozen cakes for any occasion. Everything from Valentine's Day to birthdays.
Hey, my balloons!
To Father's Day, even to St. Patrick's Day.
So much for the luck of the Irish.
So this Valentine's Day, skip the flowers and teddy bears and go straight for the heart with a DQ Valentine's Day cake, filled with layers of chocolate and vanilla soft serve and our signature fudge crunch. Do one in the name of love and DQ something different.
Second quarter ready to go here at Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium in Earl Campbell Field. The Lions have the football after the Trey Wells interception. 2nd down and 6 at the Lobo 31-yard line. The Lions have had the only real scoring opportunity tonight. They missed a 21-yard field goal and had a touchdown called back because of a penalty. Tompkins doing a nice job at quarterback. Dorsey's in at tight end. They go with the offset backfield, and Hampton dots the I. Had a nice first quarter and gets it here. He breaks a tackle. He spins again, and drives for a first down to the 21-yard line. This is the Ramonte Hampton that college recruiters are kind of starting to drool over. He's the league's leading rusher, came in at 667, and he's already over 70 yards tonight, and we're just the first play into the second quarter.
Well, and there's a lot of colleges out there that are really embarrassed about the fact they let Kendall Hunter get away. Don't you think they're going to let this kid get off as easy as Kendall did?
That is a gain down to the 22-yard line. Lions already knocking at the door again. Keordrick Black in a slot left. John Tyler goes right to left on your dial. Here's the pitch. Steady diet of Hampton. He takes it inside the 20 down to the 16. That's another nice pickup. And that's just good old John Tyler football. That reminds you of 1994 a little bit. Pitch it left, pitch it right, Kevin. Wow.
Yeah, just a little bit more muscle on John Tyler's side so far, going back to being physical, and that's a little bit of something they did last week. So, once again, a good job by the guys up front, some good running by Hampton.
That's a gain of about 6. It'll be 2nd and 4 at the Lobo 16-yard line, and here come the Lions. They send 2 receivers wide to the right. Hashmark is on the near side of the field. Offset backfield again. Tompkins under center. Tight end right. Handoff on the draw play. Hampton's hitting the backfield, but no way he's going down. He's down near the 12-yard line. That's close to a first down. Lobo's just grabbing at air right now.
You know, you hate to be redundant in what you talk about when you talk about him all the time, but one of the most impressive things is the way he just keeps his feet moving. He never gives up. He's either moving his ankles or spinning. He's just an incredible kid.
Nose of the football near the 11. That is a John Tyler first down. So the Lions taking it to Longview right now. Boy, you look back on last week's Horn game. You put that win in their pocket, and then the way they're playing tonight, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty good. But that was last week. It's done. Nothing you can do about it. But the Lions are more than making up for it tonight. They still haven't put any points on the board. They send Lindsey and Dewberry to the right. Near side, the short side, to the I formation. Here's Hampton, hitting the backfield. Hampton just keeps on coming. He's down to the 10-yard line, picked up 1. He got hit twice before he even got to the line of scrimmage that time. One of the guys, Roderick Anderson, number 99. It'll be a gain of about a yard. Call it 2nd down and 9. 2 minutes into the second quarter. Kevin.
Yeah, good time for a little play-action pass. Now, they're doing a good job of running the football. Longview is attacking the line of scrimmage. Again, very aggressive, not respecting the fact that John Tyler may throw the football. Pretty good time right now for a play-action pass.
I agree with you. Dewberry splits to the near side. They send Dewberry to the right and Lindsey to the left, I should say. Offset backfield on 2nd and 9, and they're rolling out. Same thing Kevin called to the end zone. Caught, touchdown Lions. Wow! He found Dewberry on the run. Touchdown John Tyler.
And I tell you what, guys, there is no more better throw Papa could make than that right there. He put that ball exactly where it had to be to get a receiver to get it.
That's exactly what you do. You loosen them up with the run a little play action as they continue to attack the line of scrimmage and find a man open. Great job of play calling as well.
Wow, what a confidence booster that is.
And that interception by Travian Wells set it up. John Tyler has the 6-0 lead. Monzano's extra point coming, partially blocked. Knuckleball goes short, and it's 6-0. John Tyler with the lead, 9:35 to go in the second. We're back in 1 minute on News Talk 600 KTBB.
We've got your next pre-owned car at Classic Toyota. In fact, we've got over 350 quality pre-owns in stock on the ground and ready to roll right now. With nearly every make and model, we've got you covered. Shop Toyota, Honda, Nissan, Lexus, Acura, BMW, Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Hyundai, Kia, Hummer, Saturn, GMC, Infiniti, and more. Find exactly what you want in minutes at Classic Toyota on the South Loop in Tyler.
The 3 promises of Tyler Junior College. 1. A quality education. 2. A vibrant student life. 3, community service. Come to Tyler Junior College. We're changing lives.
Lions lead it 6-0 here at Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium. It was a 65-yard, 6-play drive. A 10-yard pass to Dewberry caps it off. 20 plays, 15 by Hampton. And there's a flag down on the kickoff. Bringing it back upfield is Traveris Brown, and he gets it out to the 21-yard line. But again, a penalty flag down. John Tyler may have been offsides on the kickoff at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, we got yellow flags on both sides of the field at the 40, so they're going to get them for being offsides.
Well, return to the 20-yard line. They may have to do it again.
For John Tyler, missed extra point, missed field goal, and now a penalty here on kickoff.
Yeah, that's right. The missed field, and Monzano has not even been close. That last one looked like, I guess, Kevin, we ought to talk about it. If you had a good view, it looked like he was kind of slow. The extra point was slow to develop.
It was, and allowed the Lobo to get back there and get a hand on it. So again, special teams a problem early so far for John Tyler.
Extra point was blocked. They missed a short field goal. Now they'll have to kick off again from the 35-yard line with 9:27 left to play. Again, Travian Wells intercepted the pass and returned it to the 34. Or I should say, to the 34-yard return to the 35. And 6 plays later, John Tyler scores. So the JT Lions will try it again here. And Monzano will tee it up. He's done well on his kickoffs. They've had some distance. But with 9:27 left, he'll have to do it again following the penalty against JT. So let's see what he does as he tees it up here at the 35. Next week, the Robert E. Lee John Tyler game right here, of course, at Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium. Teed up, kicked off. It's a bouncer down the field. On the hop, it'll be taken at the 36-yard line, and immediately taking a knee is Joe Patillo. Inadvertently did that. He tried to pick it up and run with it, but got on his knee, and so he's down immediately at the 36, and that's where Longview will take over. But how about John Tyler? They have run the ball, dominating time of possession. They've run 20 plays already offensively, and we're just early in the second quarter on this beautiful Friday night under a, what do you call it, a harvest moon?
Harvest moon. Yep. Beautiful.
Beautiful moon. And the Lions send out their stout defense against this Damian Lewis-led Longview attack, and the Longview quarterback rolls out. He throws, and that one was almost picked up. Intended for Traveris Brown. Travian Wells was all over that pass and batted it down at the 42-yard line.
Well, Longview's showing a little bit of frustration, I think, because they haven't been able to get anything going with the running game, so they're trying to do something by throwing, and John Tyler's defensive secondary doing a terrific job staying on those guys.
Kevin, what are you seeing that they are doing that they haven't been doing out there?
Just being more physical. I think John Tyler is coming out with a lot of energy. They did the same thing a week ago. Came out with a lot of energy and just outplayed them in the first half, so hopefully they can keep this up.
It's second and 10 at the 36-yard line. Longview goes left to right. Near side, the short side, 2 receivers split left. The quarterback will keep it, and he won't get much. He is popped hard that time as he gets it to the original line of scrimmage, maybe one more. Arps in on that tackle, Whitmill in on that tackle, and playing a very nice game tonight is Adrian Dorsey. Gains 0 yards. It'll be 3rd and 10 coming up for the Lobos, and right now they just don't have any answers.
Well, I'm sure John King and his crew at Longview preached a lot this week about the fact don't take John Tyler for granted, but yet, when they get in here in the middle of this, they're seeing just how good John Tyler's defense is.
So it'll be 3rd and 10 at the 36-yard line. Near hash, Larson, the tight end, the big guy goes in motion out of the shotgun this time. They fake the handoff to Johnson, rolling out, throws it back to Johnson, and he drops the ball. You know what? They'd better be careful with that. The John Tyler coaches are screaming next door that was a lateral. I don't think that's necessarily the case. Kevin, what do you think? Whitmill picked it up, and he started running with it.
I think it was a forward pass, but it was close, and a great job because Whitmill was in position to make the tackle anyway. So even if he catches the football, it's probably for a loss of yardage.
Yeah, and Longview's come in, and they've run several misdirection plays like that, and it's obvious John Tyler's coaches have done a great job coaching this defense because they haven't fell for any of them.
Jeremy Johnson is John Tyler's punt returner back deep, and the Longview Lobos kind of wondering what in the heck's going on right now. Again, they haven't lost a district game since the league's realigned, since 12-5A brought in the Mesquite schools, and then Rockwall for a couple of years. They have not lost a district game. The streak is now 19. And here's their punter, Zach Decker. Decker's punt's a pretty good one. It's at least high, and Jeremy Johnson will fair catch at about the 22-yard line. So the Lions will take over with 8:17 to go in the second quarter. I mean, imagine the last John Tyler hasn't beaten Longview in this decade, okay?
Right.
They've had some pretty good games, but it's just been a while.
Right.
Haven't won in Longview since 1998, so forth and so on. But a 19-game win streak translates into 3.5 years.
And can you imagine?
Going on 4.5.
Imagine the shakeup it would cause if John Tyler were to sneak out of here with a win tonight.
Since the old alignment when Lufkin was still in the district, they have not lost a district game. First down at the 22-yard line, and here's the pitch. Here comes Hampton. They're looking to block for him. Hampton is caught in the backfield, but still picks up 3 yards. He got a nice little seal block from Cordrick Black, and he finally was subdued by John Ripp, the safety. But again, instead of losing yardage tonight, Hampton seems to be, even on the bad plays, picking up 2 or 3.
Yeah, you pretty well count on him tonight so far. He's going to get you at least 3 yards a pop. But I still think, in my opinion, they need to implement a little bit more of the passing game in here to try to relieve some pressure on Lamont.
Lobos know what's coming. They just haven't been able to effectively stop it. 2 receivers split to the right, near hash. Again, the offset backfield, and here's the handoff on the draw play to Hampton, trying to get to the edge. Nothing doing this time. DeCoris Ford, number 91, was the first guy there at somewhere around the 21-yard line. And then the reinforcements arrived. Again, they're loading the box. They know what's coming.
Right.
They know number 1's going to get the football, right?
That's right.
And Kevin, I mean, even though knowing it's going to happen, it hasn't always been the case tonight. He has 86 yards rushing.
Again, the offensive line should get a lot of credit, but some great runs by Hampton as well.
And keep in mind, the Lions have had to do some tweaking on that offensive line tonight, although Ajahala Rispe is back in the ball game at center after leaving. It's 3rd down and 11 for the Lions at the 21-yard line. Need to be careful here and not have a turnover. Under center and the rollout for Tompkins. He gets a nice block, throws upfield, and there's Dewberry at the 40-yard line. He throws a Josh Beckett fastball upfield to Dewberry. Where has this passing game been all year? That's a 19-yard game.
Yeah, and I think it's just a progression of them getting a little bit better and a little bit better every week. And I know that their receiving corps has had to have taken a little heat from the coaching staff earlier in the year because there have been a lot of passes that Papa thrown that should have been caught, and tonight they're snagging them.
Kevin, we haven't seen them quite this crisp in the throwing game.
Right now they're looking pretty good, able to run the football, which opens up the passing game, and Tompkins doing a good job of throwing it so far.
At the 40 near hash slot right. Here's Hampton again. Hampton, they can't catch him, and Hampton picks up 3. Again, they had a guy in the backfield, Anderson, who was there, thought he had Hampton in jail. Hampton instead just kind of a little stutter step and gets away and gets 4 yards on the play. 6:15 to go. 6-0 John Tyler with the lead and the ball at the 44-yard line. The Lions had a touchdown called back and missed a field goal, and they still have a 6-0 lead over the defending district champion Longview Lobos.
Yeah, just, a few turn of events here, and this deal's 14-0 John Tyler.
The state-ranked Longview Lobos, by the way, ranked 11th in the AP poll this week. 2nd down 6 at the 44. Here's the pitch sweep coming to the short side of the field. Hampton is hit and run out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Pretty good stick that time applied by Longview's Drew Harden, a senior outside linebacker. He wound up losing a yard on that play. It'll be coming up on about an 8-yard need for the Lions at the 42. 3rd down and 8, John Tyler at the 42-yard line. Lions are 2 for 4 on 3rd down conversions, which is 50%. That's a lot better than the 18% season average that the Lions have had. Justin Brinker back at our News Talk 600 KTBB studios. David will have the scoreboard show tonight at 10:30. 3rd and 8 at the 42. Near hash. In motion, Black. Now the snap. The little bubble screen throw. Caught, but driven out immediately for a loss on that play is Dewberry. Slow to develop, and a loss back at the 37-yard line and smelled out immediately by the Lobos. Right in front of head coach Derek Rush down there, who wasn't particularly happy about that. It'll be 4th down and 12 for John Tyler.
Yeah, John Tyler's Charlie Jackson. He's got to make a really tough block to set that play up, to spring him, get free that time. And Longview was able to spin off of him to make the tackle.
So the ball's at the 37, and Dewberry will need to root that thing out of there and punt it well as the Lobos intend to get the football back here. Dewberry at the 24. Hit a 34-yarder the last time. Here comes the rush. Nice high kick, pretty effective. They'll have to fair catch, and he fumbled the ball. John Tyler may have it. Traveris Brown fumbled the football. The Lions come out of there with it. John Tyler has it. Wow. Excellent coverage downfield by the Lions, and it's all coming up roses for John Tyler right now. That's Cornelius Burns on the recovery.
Well, John Tyler got there in position but didn't touch him before he caught the football, and I can see from here the return man take his eyes off the football and on a John Tyler line that caused him to drop it.
Kevin, you think he might have remembered that last hit?
That's exactly right, but John Tyler was smart enough to got in position but pulled up and allowed him to make, or at least to make an attempt at the catch, but he took his eyes off the ball.
Third Longview turnover of the first half. 4:43 to go. Lions up 6-0. They've got the ball following Traveris Brown's fumble at the 34-yard line. And Tompkins takes the snap. Play action. Going deep. He's got Lindsey out there. He throws into triple coverage. And they're lucky it wasn't picked off. Well, for a moment, Kevin, he was open, but the play took too long to develop, I thought. And then at the end, there were 4 Lobos around the football.
Now, he was wide open on a quick slant route, deep post route. Quarterback's got to get in the football a little quicker. He was open behind everybody about 10 yards. And by the time Thompson's got on the football, everybody else is back into play. So he's got to get in the football on the line, not put so much air under it.
Yeah, he can't throw a McDonald's arch like he did. You're right, Kevin. He's just too much time for him to run underneath it.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 following the turnover at the 34-yard line. Lions with the ball following the muffed punt by Traveris Brown, recovered by John Tyler to the I formation. Hampton, of course, dots the I, and the senior gets the handoff. Backfield hit. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is all. Roderick Anderson, number 99, in on that tackle along with Harden, and a penalty flag thrown at the end of that play by the referee, Kyle Rutherford. Well, they're talking it over down there. Gary Chalk and Kyle Rutherford and others are talking about it. And we'll see what this is all about. It's going to be unsportsmanlike against John Tyler and unsportsmanlike against Longview, so they're just going to wave it off.
Why even call it?
And call it 3rd down. It's not a do-over. The play counts. 3rd and 10, 4:27 to go, second quarter. 3rd down and 10 at the 34-yard line. Hampton got nothing on that play. A lot of, as we said earlier, fellas, they're hitting down there tonight.
Yep. There is a lot of licking going on.
Or as I heard a guy say after the Hagler-Hearns fight back in the 1980s, the boys are hitting each other like they owe each other money.
Yeah, I remember that fight.
3rd down and 10 at the 34-yard line. Far side, the short side, against a 3-man line. Offset backfield, and the play action rollout this time. Tompkins looking, trying to get away, tripped up at the 36-yard line. That's a pretty good rundown by Jazz Reeves, a junior defensive lineman for Longview, who made a diving try, and he rolled a 7 that time and got Tompkins before he could get away. So it'll be 4th down and 12 for the Lions.
How much does number 98 for Longview weigh? Dominic, 6 foot, 280.
Yeah, 280.
He is a fireplace.
He looks bigger than he is. 280 is big enough, but it's 6 foot.
Yeah, it's all packed into a tight bag, man.
He reminds me of a certain guy in the booth that I won't name any names.
Don't start it tonight.
All right, here's the punt. Although I have no room to talk either. From the 48-yard line, high snap, Dewberry pulls it down. Pooch kicks it downfield. This thing might work out well. It's going to be covered at the 4. You can't do it any better than that. John Tyler's coverage that time after a 33-yard punt is done by Brandon Norman, number 33. Brandon was downfield, and he sort of blocked the ball from going into the end zone that time, and it'll be 1st down Longview at the 4-yard line. Nicely done.
Yeah, he was able to get out in front of it and actually turn around and see the ball come down as a returner would, and just a fantastic job to put it down.
Boy, Lobos are pinned at their own 4. 3:08 to go. Lions need to stuff them here.
Yeah.
And get this football back one more time. Lewis under center. High backfield. Handoff looking to the outside. Garrett is hit at the 1. Oh, baby. How about Chris Ratcliffe getting a little of that time? knifing through in the Longview backfield to drop Johnny Garrett. They're going to say he only lost a yard back to about the 3.5, but it'll be second down and 11.
Oh, they're giving him a little break there.
Yeah, I do too. In fact, as they mark it, they're going to say basically no loss on that play.
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
It should have been at the 1.
Okay, so it'll be second down and 10 at the 4-yard line. They're going left to right, trying to get out of their own end zone. Here goes Garrett to the outside, and Brandon Norman misses him, and he's upfield. That's a first down. Jeremy Johnson finally gets him after they run him out of bounds into the Lobo bench over there and into the cheerleaders. And there will be a penalty flag against John Tyler, a 15-yard walk-off at the end of that play. Well, they're playing hard out there, and again, they were chasing Garrett to the corner, and somebody popped him as he went out of bounds. Right into the Longview, some of the cheerleaders or whatever over there. In fact, they're kind of checking to make sure a couple of them are okay right now.
Did y'all hear that? John King just exhaled.
He's out from under the shadow of his goalpost for sure. That full moon casted a little bit of a shadow down there on that end of the field, I guess, right? That'll get him all the way out to the 34. So the play and the penalty take Longview from the 4 to the 34-yard line. It's a 15-yard run and a 15-yard penalty.
A quick turn of events there.
So with 2:23 left to go in the first half, 6-0 John Tyler. Longview with the ball. Handoff. This is Alex Easley, and he fumbles it. And the Lions think they've got their 4th turnover of the first half at the 36. They're still fighting at the bottom of that pile for the football.
Longview's got it.
Longview may have recovered. Alex Easley got slammed. The ball came out. You could clearly see it. But the Lions not able to cover that one at the 37-yard line. I'm wondering what John King is going to – you think there's going to be some chewing going on in the Longview locker room at halftime?
I wouldn't want to be in there.
Man, they wound up getting 3 yards out of that. $1:51 to go in the first half. 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line, and the handoff this time Johnny Garrett, and there's Derek Choice to cut his legs out from under him at the 39-yard line after a short game.
I know John King well enough to know that if he's going to tell them if they keep playing like this, they deserve to lose this game. That's exactly what he'll tell them.
Longview came here tonight in Yellow Dog school buses, I think, so they may let them just walk back to Longview if they keep turning the ball over like that. Lobos have a 3rd down and 5.5. They're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions tonight and even missed a 4th down from the 39. Alex Easley is in the backfield along with Garrett, and they fake the handoff, and Lewis on the bootleg rollout. He throws upfield, and Larson makes a nice catch. That's big time.
Well, he dropped it, but they're going to give the completion.
Oh,
the
really?
ball hit the ground, but they're going to give him the completion anyway.
Wow, no replay in high school football. And Derek Choice, you could see him down below us waving the incomplete sign.
Yeah, and he doesn't have a red flag in his hip pocket either.
No, and so they say Larson held on to that ball. You could clearly hear Kevin disagrees with that one.
Yeah, it hit the ground. The tip of the ball slipped through and hit the ground, but he did a good job of wrapping it up.
So
making it look like he caught.
Are you saying that you practice that, Kevin?
Yeah, you have to practice that, so that's a good job of the receiver.
Yep, first down at the 49-yard line, and the handoff down, the ball downfield is picked off. They try the fade pattern, and that ball's picked off, and they're going to say this one, that it went to his knee. The ball is an interception. It's the 4th turnover. LaKendrick Wilkerson got it, and after he made the pick, he went to one knee, and it's John Tyler's ball at the 21-yard line. That's the 4th Lobo turnover.
And he just about made a big mistake there, Kevin. Did you see him? He got turned around and had to make a 180 to get back with the ball, but luckily he timed it just right. As he came back around, the ball was sitting at his hands.
Well, he got his head around in time because he was out of position. He was about 3 yards ahead of the receiver, but got his head around in time to get back and make a play. Once again, good job by John Tyler's defense.
Great job.
Longview's just confused right now. John Tyler has basically read every card that Longview has dealt tonight, including that little pass play.
Well, I think we're seeing a fantastic job of scouting and coaching, knowing what they're throwing at them.
From the 21-yard line, I formation, inside handoff, Kjordrik Black with a little change of pace. Not much available to him in the middle of that big Longview line with 35 seconds left to go in what has been a great John Tyler first half. They lead 6-0, and they should have more.
Yeah, and then I tell you, I'm impressed. You know, it would be real easy for these kids at 1-6 to have laid down and made excuses for the rest of this season, but they came out ready to play in this game. That's pretty obvious.
You know, they win this game tonight. No, I'm not even going to go there yet.
Yeah, don't jinx them.
Not yet.
It's too early. We
It's
tried
too
that
early.
last
Yeah,
week with
really.
about 3 minutes left and jinxed them.
John Tyler's not going to have to take another snap. We've reached halftime. John Tyler leads at 6-0. That would surprise a lot of folks if they hear that one around the state at halftime. But I'll bet you it didn't surprise anybody in the John Tyler locker room as Kevin Simon talks to Coach Derek Rush as he looks for him down there on the head. Derek's coming over to put his headsets down. And here's Kevin
All right,
with
Coach,
Derek.
off to a great start. Defensively, you're going up against the #1 team in the district. What are you doing defensively to contain them the way you have?
Right now, the kids are playing hard as far as that goes. We talked about that the whole week as far as what they do on offensively. They don't do anything different. What they're doing, they're going to keep on doing it. So our kids right now, they're playing hard.
Offensively, you're able to move the football. Is it just a case of lining up and smashing them in the mouth, or had you made some adjustments between weeks?
We definitely made some adjustments as far as that goes, but it's just a matter of playing with heart right now. You know, you got the number 5 team here, so the kids are playing real well.
Right now, you're leading the turnover battle. I think you got 4 turnovers to your credit. Is that something you've been preaching throughout the season?
Most definitely. That's something we've been preaching. That's just fundamental football. We've been preaching since day one.
Appreciate you, Coach. Good luck in the second half.
What a first half for the Lions. Thanks, Kevin. Thanks, Derek. 6-0. Lions lead the Lobos at halftime.
The 3 promises of Tyler Junior College. 1. A quality education. 2. A vibrant student life. 3. Community service. Come to Tyler Junior College. We're changing lives.
At Dairy Queen, we have a variety of frozen cakes for any occasion. Everything from Valentine's Day to birthdays.
Hey, my balloons!
To Father's Day, even to St. Patrick's Day.
So much for the luck of the Irish.
So this Valentine's Day, skip the flowers and teddy bears and go straight for the heart with a DQ Valentine's Day cake, filled with layers of chocolate and vanilla soft serve and our signature fudge crunch. Do one in the name of love and DQ something different.
Ladies and gentlemen, fine-tune your sensory apparatus for the quintessence of sound, the John Tyler Big Blue Marching Band. Now entering the field for the Big Blue Band is head drum major Rashad Minnick, assistant drum major Shakara Turner, and assistant drum major Jeffrey Davis. Ladies and gentlemen, the pride of Tyler, the Big Blue Marching Band. Pre-Date of the Week is Shamika Gossett. And Pep Squad Girl of the Week is Tyler Davis. The drill team is under the direction of Miss Jennifer Sleeper. The Brigadettes will now entertain you with the military routine to Temptation. Ladies and gentlemen, the John Tyler Brigadettes. On behalf of the John Tyler High School Brigadettes, we would like to thank you for your attention and continued satisfaction. Please enjoy the rest of the show and listen for your ticket stop number immediately following this fantastic performance. And now, the John Tyler Big Blue Band and award-winning color guard move to UIL formation for their UIL show, Green Girl. Began to play the title track, Green Girl, the ballad, and I Am Telling You I'm Not Going, and the closer, Move. Once again, the John Tyler High School Big Blue Marching Band.
got your next pre-owned car at Classic Toyota. In fact, we've got over 350 quality pre-owns in stock on the ground and ready to roll right now. With nearly every make and model, we've got you covered. Shop Toyota, Honda, Nissan, Lexus, Acura, BMW, Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Hyundai, Kia, Hummer, Saturn, GMC, Infiniti, and more. Find exactly what you want in minutes at Classic Toyota on the South Loop in Tyler.
The 3 promises of Tyler Junior College. 1. A quality education. 2. A vibrant student life. 3. Community service. Come to Tyler Junior College. We're changing lives.
The Lions will have the football first. Zach Decker tees it up. John Tyler will go left to right. The kick is underway into the evening sky with a full moon behind us. And here's the return upfield out past the 20 to the 21-yard line by John Tyler. And the Lions will have it first down and 20. The return by Dominic Ward. There is a penalty flag way back upfield. I think Longview was offsides on the kickoff. Flag down at about the 45-yard line. We may have to do this all over again.
There will be offsides against Longview.
Second time we've seen that. John Tyler did it once in the first half.
But John Tyler does have the option to take the penalty in the ball where it's at, right?
An illegal block. Well, there's an illegal block against John Tyler. Okay, they threw one upfield. I thought it was against Longview, and then they throw an illegal block penalty against John Tyler. Didn't see that one way back downfield. I'm wondering if that was the one that they threw, but they threw that flag clear back near where Longview kicked off.
Yeah, well, the official on my side, John Tyler's side, he gave the signal for offsides, but for whatever reason, they didn't call that one.
Yeah, they didn't. They illegal block against JT on the return. John Tyler has the ball at the 10-yard line.
Don't understand that.
No, I really don't either, because it appeared that was one of the initial call was offsides against Longview.
I mean, it's not who throws the flag first if you've got 2 penalties.
Well, it's JT's ball at the 10-yard line. Moving left to right here in the third. They put Kjordrik Black in motion, and Hampton standing at the 3-yard line. Sprint draw. He looks to get outside. They try and miss, and Hampton picks up 5 yards out to the 15. And again, a lesser back. The Lobos chasing him in the backfield. They had him at the line of scrimmage, but he just wouldn't go down. And finally, Cordarian Solomon in on that tackle for Longview after about a 5-yard gain. We don't have this number, but Hampton has gained. There haven't been negative plays in the first half.
Right.
Very often. I mean, there haven't been the explosive plays necessarily, but they haven't taken the big losses either.
They may stop him for one, but I don't think he's taken a loss all night.
2nd down and 5, just about the 15-yard line. They put Black in a slot left and pitch to Hampton, and he drops the ball and picks it up, and he gets a nice block for Tompkins. Upfield and back out to the original line of scrimmage as he had reverse field to the 16-yard line. Pitch sweep going left, and then a penalty flag. Kyle Rutherford, the referee, throws a late penalty flag against Longview. At the end of that play, this is going to be a personal foul, I think, against the Lobos, Kevin.
Yeah, probably unsportsmanlike. A little talking after the tackle, Carzell Martin, the defensive back, in a little trash talking with the John Tyler Lion. The Lion actually turned his back and did the right thing, so good job by John Tyler.
And they're going to walk 15 yards off up to the 31-yard line against the Lobos after that little 1-yard run by Hampton.
Yeah, and I think that's a direct result of the frustration that Longview's feeling coming into this game. They just haven't been able to do anything right.
Broadcast team for Longview tells me at halftime that really this has kind of been going on since Longview finally got the Lufkin monkey off their back and beat them 3 weeks ago. That really, they beat North Mesquite. They beat Lee, had to come from behind to do that, but so they hadn't really played their best game since beating Lufkin. They've kind of been doing this sort of thing, and right now they're down 6-0 as we play in the third quarter. John Tyler with the lead in the ball. Here's the deep pitch. It's Hampton. He does a nice job of cutting upfield and picks up 3 to the 34-yard line. John Tyler's only score so far tonight coming on a pass from Billy Tompkins to Devin Dewberry.
A beautiful pass.
On a rollout early in the second quarter. The Lions had a touchdown called back in the first quarter because of a holding penalty, and they missed a 21-yard field goal. With 10:37 left to go here in the third, that's a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7 as they continue to pitch the ball left, pitch it right, mix in a few draw plays and an occasional sprint out by Tompkins. Going left to right from the 34-yard line. Near side, the short side, Dorsey, tight end left. Here's a little inside reverse. It's Keordrick Black. They've got him in jail, though, and Cordarian Solomon, number 87, slams him WWF style back at about the 31-yard line, near the original line of scrimmage.
His offensive lineman actually got in his way and slowed him down. There was plenty of room to run had he turned the corner, but one of his offensive linemen got knocked back a couple of steps and slowed the back down, so a bad break for John Tyler.
So that makes it a 3rd and 10. The Lions have been decent on 3rd downs so far tonight. Their season average coming in just 18%. They're 2 of 6 tonight, which is a little better, but they made a big one in the first quarter and another one in the second. They put double slots and a tight end to the left side on 3rd and 10. Straight drop Tompkins. Here comes the rush. He's decked all the way back at the 19-yard line. Solomon, again, he made 3 plays. Markeith Woolridge also in on that one, but this was Solomon who dominated that particular series, making 3 tackles, 2 of them in the John Tyler backfield. And with 9:15 to go in the third, the Lions will have to punt.
Well, that 3rd and long situation has been a problem for John Tyler. It's been impossible for John Tyler all season long, no differently on that one.
Dewberry with Travaris Brown to receive the Longview punt. Remember, he muffed one in the first half. Dewberry's kick is a line drive. It won't even get to Brown, but he'll take a nice roll. Brown's going to pick this thing up on the run and fumble it. John Tyler is going to pick it up down the far sideline. It's JT's ball at the 45. What in the world was Travaris Brown thinking that time? That ball bounced twice, and he picked it up and muffed it right in front of the Longview bench, and JT takes over.
Well, he put his hands down one time like he thought about it and then picked them back up, then put them down again and tried to get the ball, and John King is just beside himself.
That's the 5th turnover for Longview. 5 of those babies so far tonight. John Tyler leads 6-0. They could be leading by a couple of touchdowns. But if they're going to pull off this upset, fellas, I would submit to you that now they need to do something here offensively.
Yeah, and taking advantage of bad decisions like that will sure help you out.
They put Black in a slot right, going left to right, up 6-0. Far side, the short side at the 46. Sprint draw. Hampton looking to get outside, reverses field and gets back. Nope, didn't even make the original line of scrimmage. Tackled by the Lobos at the 47-yard line. That's number 44, Markeith Woolridge, and another penalty flag thrown from the near side.
Sideline warning, John Tyler.
Yeah, one of the assistant coaches for John Tyler, about 5 yards out. So they'll sideline Warren JT. It'll be 2nd down and 11 at the 47-yard line. Coach is getting a little out of control that time. And I don't, it's an emotional game, but they'd better watch themselves down there. 8:32 left to play. 3rd quarter, the Lions with a 6-zip lead. The extra point after the touchdown was blocked. And the Lions send Lindsey and Dewberry out wide to the left. Dorsey, the tight end, lines up right. Tompkins under center. Rolls out, looking for a block, looking for somebody to throw to. Does throw it away down the near side. The ball almost wound up in the first row of the seats. But he probably did the right thing just to throw it away.
Yeah, and that shows a lot of seasoning on his behalf. Instead of trying to force something, just take it and get rid of it and keep what you got at least.
Well, now it's 3rd and 11. 8 minutes left. JT forcing 5 turnovers, but again, only 6 points to show for it. This is a big play. Not only for John Tyler, but for Longview. Their defense has done a very nice job on JT here to start the 3rd quarter.
Play clock.
6 on the play clock. Good point. The Lions have to get lined up quickly. 2-1. They get the ball snapped. Roll out for Tompkins. Will he keep it? He'll pitch it. Here's Hampton on the option. Hampton breaks a tackle, but he won't get the first down. He picks up some yardage down to the 41. About 5.5 on that run, but that'll still leave him about 5 yards short of the first down. It'll be 4th down and 5 at the Longview 41-yard line. He got hit right in front of the Longview bench over there and stopped short of the mark. But the field position game, which is so vitally important in a tight one, advantage Lions right now because they can punt in good field position. He's gone over 100 yards. He's at 102 on the night. And unofficially, that would make him 769 for the season. Dewberry takes the snap, angles it toward the near side high. This looks like it's going to be a pretty good one. It's going to take a John Tyler bounce inside the 15, and it's going to knuckleball dead at about the 13-yard line. But again, an effective 28-yard punt for Devin Dewberry. Longview will take over about 87 yards away. 7:04 to go in the third quarter, and the Lions up 6-0.
Kevin, with your defense playing as good as they are, do you think about going for it on that fourth down?
No, I think it's the right decision to go ahead and punt it. You don't want to give Longview any life, and certainly if you don't pick it up, that would give them life. So I think it's the right call to go ahead and punt it.
Well, their defense has played well so far tonight. Elijah Williams in at defensive end, playing for the injured Cornelius Burns, who's been playing on special teams tonight. Four-man line, and they've got LaKendrick Wilkerson up on the line of scrimmage, and he comes in from off the edge and cuts down Johnny Garrett for a very short gain. What a nice play by LaKendrick Wilkerson, the cornerback. Kevin, you could see him lined up as a linebacker, and he came in unblocked and got just enough of a shoestring tackle to make that play.
Yeah, good tackle to get there, first of all, and then make the shoestring tackle, as you mentioned. So a good job once again. John Tyler's defense playing well.
We're at halfway through the third quarter. That is no gain on the play at the 14, second down and 10. Shotgun with Damian Lewis taking the snap. He's going to run it himself. He's got some running room upfield and is horse collared after he gets to the 25-yard line. That should be a pickup of about 11 and a first down. Again, Lewis last week against Robert E. Lee, 97 yards rushing and 140 passing. He came in with 426 yards rushing and 987 passing. You could certainly make a case that has to be considered among the favorites to be the all-district quarterback. First down at the 25-yard line. This time it's Garrett at right tackle. Garrett popped in a pinball machine that time and winds up spinning for 3 before the tackle is secured by number 34, Chris Ratcliffe. But again, he got hit a couple of times on that little run, but moves the line of scrimmage upfield to about the 33.5-yard line.
And Longview not really doing anything different. I think probably the major concern they had at halftime was getting these guys to understand they just got to execute, because right now they're just running right up the gut.
Traveris Brown split out wide to the right side. He's fumbled twice tonight. Out of the shotgun, snap, fake, Lewis throws the ball, looking outside, has a man upfield to the 39-yard line. That is completed for a first down to Alex Easley, the backup junior fullback. And a gain to the 39-yard line is a gain of about 10 yards, so it'll be first down Lobos. Pretty nice little pass, as a matter of fact, because he used some play action, and Easley was easily able to catch that football. You like that?
That was pretty good.
Was that good?
That was good.
Thank you. I have your approval on that one?
Absolutely.
5:19 to go in the third. First down at the 39-yard line. Larson goes in motion across the formation and the handoff. This time it's Jonathan Oliver, and he's hit at the 40-yard line, and the Lions rude hosts that time. Elijah Williams and Chris Ratcliffe and Adrian Dorsey. That's a lot of tonnage on Jonathan Oliver, the junior tailback, after a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, and I can tell you right now, you've got a losing battle against Adrian Dorsey, and especially when he's got two guys helping him. You don't have much chance with him by himself.
As we said at the top, on the Friday night before Halloween, the Lions trying to put a little Cujo voodoo on Longview this evening, and so far doing a pretty good job of it, leading 6-0. Second and 8 at the 41-yard line. Shotgun to Lewis. Fakes the handoff, bubble screen, near side. Aaron Johnson, he has room to the 50. And turns it upfield into John Tyler territory before the tackle's made by, among others, Alvin Arps. That's to John Tyler's 49-yard line. It's a pickup of about a dozen. And another Longview first down. They started at the 14-yard line, by the way.
Sorry about that. One thing that stands out to me, Kevin, I don't know if you can tell it down there, the tempo of Longview's offense has sped up immensely since the first half.
Well, and I think it's got them going in some kind of rhythm right now.
4:10 to go. They trail 6-zip, but they've got the ball in John Tyler territory. It's Oliver at right tackle for 3. Down to the 46-yard line, but a nice secure tackle made by Chris Ratcliffe, who is John Tyler's tackles leader at 67 coming into play tonight. You know, they mark his knee down at about the 40. That's only a gain of 2 after they finally unpile, so it'll be second down and 8. They say his knee's down after only a 2-yard gain. Line of scrimmage between the 47 and the 48-yard line. They send a receiver out wide to the right side, two, as a matter of fact, and go back to the I formation. Pitch going right. This is Oliver. Dorsey is there to grab him around the hips, but he breaks through Adrian Dorsey, breaks through Derek Choice, and gets the football down to about the 42. He's still 2 yards short of the first down. Where it'll be third down, and they're going to mark him at the 42, so it'll be 3rd and 3 Lobos. Late third quarter, this game moving right along. These two teams want to run the ball, and it's close enough that neither one of them has gotten out of their game plan, and we're clicking right along with 3 minutes to go in the third. Longview's 0 for 3 on third down conversions, 3rd and 3 at the JT 39-yard line. Larson in a slot left, whistles blow, and a timeout called by Longview. 2:56 to go in the third. It's 6-0 John Tyler, back on News Talk 600 KTBB.
The 3 promises of Tyler Junior College. 1. A quality education. 2. A vibrant student life. 3. Community service. Come to Tyler Junior College. We're changing lives.
At Dairy Queen, we have a variety of frozen cakes for any occasion. Everything from Valentine's Day to birthdays.
Hey, my balloons!
To Father's Day, even to St. Patrick's Day.
So much for the luck of the Irish.
So this Valentine's Day, skip the flowers and teddy bears and go straight for the heart with a DQ Valentine's Day cake, filled with layers of chocolate and vanilla soft serve and our signature fudge crunch. Do one in the name of love and DQ something different.
Longview facing a 3rd and 3 at John Tyler's 42. Some of the Lions fans starting to get into this thing. 6-0 John Tyler, third quarter. Longview with the ball, handoff to Oliver, slammed, no gain. It'll be 4th down, and John King has a decision to make. Whitmill and Choice among the tacklers that time, and Oliver gets only to the 41-yard line. 4th and 2, what do you do?
Yeah, and that was just a play there where you just whipped the guy in front of you, and that's what John Tyler's defense did. Stood him up, pushed him back, and absolutely annihilated him.
Clock running, 2:25 to go in the third. Lobos look like they're going to go for it on 4th and 2 at the JT 41. High formation. They put 2 tight ends in the game. Long count, Lewis with a football. At least Lewis under center gets the snap. Here's the handoff. Oliver tries to get outside, broke a tackle, and got it to the 38. That's a first down. That's a first down. Pretty good tackle made by John Tyler, but they almost had him in the backfield. Ratcliffe, number 34, a little frustrated at the end of that play. He didn't need much. He picked up 2.5 on the play. First down at the 38. Big play for Longview. But a stubborn JT defense. Jeremy Johnson trying to get his shoe back on, finally does. Longview at JT's 38, late third quarter. Here's the handoff. Oliver running well. That time he runs into Ratcliffe again with a Lion hanging on at the bottom of that pile. Number 80, Elijah Williams, to the 35-yard line for a gain of 3. Now Johnson can take a moment and tie his shoes. We've got 1:41 to play in the third. Only touchdown tonight. A 10-yard pass, Billy Tompkins to Devin Dewberry. 9:35 to go in the second quarter. 2nd and 7. Ball just outside the 35. Johnson still hasn't gotten that shoe tied. Now he finally does. Oliver with 5 straight Longview carries just outside the 35. Handed, make it 6 in a row. Oliver, a little hesitation, and Oliver with a nice stutter step move, showing a little Ramonte Hampton to break a tackle, and he has what looks like another Lobo first down at the 27-yard line. A little change of pace from Johnny Garrett to Jonathan Oliver at tailback, and it's made all the difference in the world.
Yeah.
And now a timeout called by the Lions. With a $1:12 to go in the third, they lead 6-0. Back in 1 minute.
We've got your next pre-owned car at Classic Toyota. In fact, we've got over 350 quality pre-owns in stock on the ground and ready to roll right now. With nearly every make and model, we've got you covered. Shop Toyota, Honda, Nissan, Lexus, Acura, BMW, Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Hyundai, Kia, Hummer, Saturn, GMC, Infiniti, and more. Find exactly what you want in minutes at Classic Toyota on the South Loop in Tyler.
The three promises of Tyler Junior College. 1. A quality education. 2. A vibrant student life. 3. Community service. Come to Tyler Junior College. We're changing lives.
This will be the 13th play. That was a good John Tyler timeout, don't you think?
Yeah, I agree. I think Jeff brought it up, the fact that, you've got that kind of momentum going. Good call by the coaches to kind of slow it down a little bit.
First down for the Lobos. They trail JT 6-0 late third, but they've got the ball at the 27-yard line, going right to left, double tight end, I formation. This is just smash mouth ball, roll out by Lewis on the run, downfield to a wide open Larson inside the 10-yard line. He caught the ball, went out of bounds at the 9. He is a weapon. And a nice play-action rollout by Damian Lewis and found David Larson open. And it's 1st and goal at the JT 9. Boy, that extra point may come back to haunt the Lions, as they had one blocked after their touchdown. They lost by one last week because of only as an extra point the other way last week. And remember, they blocked the extra point by Mesquite Horn, but the Horn player picked it up and ran it in for 2.
That missed field goal might come back to haunt them too.
And here's a 1st and goal at the 9. Far hash, handoff. Garrett hitting the backfield, but spins out. Not this time, though. First guy got him, but he couldn't get away from Derek Choice. Depending on where Kyle Rutherford spots this football, this could be as far back as the 14, or in this case, somewhere around the 12. It'll be a loss of 3 with 45 seconds left to play in the third. Lions not going away quietly in this night. They are really banging heads with the district-leading Lobos. It's 2nd down and goal at the 12-yard line. Garrett dots the I formation. 2 receivers split left. Handoff to Johnny Garrett. Garrett at the 10. He broke a tackle to the 6, where it'll be 3rd and goal. Boy, they almost had him for a big loss in the backfield that time. In fact, JT's LaKendrick Wilkerson once again blitzing off the edge. Thought he had him for a loss on the play, but instead a pickup down to the 7. They'll call it 3rd and goal at the 7, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. The Lions lead the Lobos 6-0 on News Talk 600 KTBB.
The three promises of Tyler Junior College. 1. A quality education. 2. A vibrant student life. 3. Community service. Come to Tyler Junior College. We're changing lives.
At Dairy Queen, we have a variety of frozen cakes for any occasion. Everything from Valentine's Day to birthdays.
Hey, my balloons!
To Father's Day, even to St. Patrick's Day.
So much for the luck of the Irish.
So this Valentine's Day, skip the flowers and teddy bears and go straight for the heart with a DQ Valentine's Day cake, filled with layers of chocolate and vanilla soft serve and our signature fudge crunch. Do one in the name of love and DQ something different.
Fourth quarter here at Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium. The Lions lead the Lobos 6-0, but Longview has 3rd and goal at the 7. This is the 16th play of a drive that has now consumed over 7 minutes. Longview has 6 first downs. Grinding away at John Tyler, trying to tie and perhaps take the lead. They go left to right here in the fourth quarter. Far hash. They play with 2 tight ends, make 1 tight end, and Larson, the tight end, the starter, is in a slot left. Whistles all over the place, and flags coming from both the offensive and defensive backfield that time, and this is going to be offsides against John Tyler. Wow.
Right over nose tackle there, so that's a bad break. Got to stay focused when you're in there.
Man, 6th penalty for 63 yards against John Tyler, so instead of 3rd and goal at the 7, it's 3rd and goal at the 3. And I would again submit to you that this might be a 4-down situation, as points have been hard to come by tonight.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think 3 points is going to help you in this situation. You've got to go for 6.
So that was an untimed penalty. We start the fourth quarter now. Easley and Garrett in the backfield. Now to 2 tight ends. Hand off to Easley, and Easley driving toward the goal line, but I don't think he got in. The fullback got the ball, and he's going to be a little bit short of the goal line. John Tyler's Elijah Williams unpiles at the bottom. It'll be 4th and goal, Kevin. How far out? The 1 yard line.
Yeah, 1 yard short, but a pretty good push by John Tyler's guys up front. They'll have to do it one more time.
Well, you got to tell you what, Damian Lewis, the Longview quarterback that time, after he did the handoff, got in behind him and tried to push him over the goal line. That was a good effort by him.
Well, it is indeed a 4-down situation. John King sends in the reinforcements. They're going to load it up and go for it on 4th and 1 at the John Tyler, or 4th down and 1, trying to tie this football game up. They line up tight behind the quarterback, Lewis, and whistles blow, and I think Longview may be guilty this time. Illegal procedure. They brought in Oliver and Garrett behind the quarterback. They lined up, whistles blew, flags fly, illegal procedure. Now it'll be 4th and goal at the 6, and the field goal team comes out. So a little bit of a break for John Tyler. Zach Decker will come out to try a short field goal. So instead of going for the touchdown, the Lobos are going to take the field goal try. So here we go. This will be a 23-yarder for Zach Decker, who's hit 3 field goals this year. Lewis is the holder, far hash. John Tyler's missed a 21-yarder. The snap, the hold, the kick on the way for Decker, and it's good. 11-10 to go in the 4th. John Tyler still leads, but it's now 6-3 Lions over the Lobos on News Talk 600 KTBB.
We've got your next pre-owned car at Classic Toyota. In fact, we've got over 350 quality pre-owns in stock on the ground and ready to roll right now. With nearly every make and model, we've got you covered. Shop Toyota, Honda, Nissan, Lexus, Acura, BMW, Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Hyundai, Kia, Hummer, Saturn, GMC, Infiniti, and more. Find exactly what you want in minutes at Classic Toyota on the South Loop in Tyler.
The 3 promises of Tyler Junior College. 1. A quality education. 2. A vibrant student life. 3. Community service. Come to Tyler Junior College. We're changing lives.
6-3 Lions lead the Lobos as we play here in the 4th quarter with 11:09 to go. Bill Coates, Steve Rhodes, Kevin Simon, Jeff Wood here at Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium. That was a 23-yard Decker field goal. 4th and 1, a penalty against Longview, set it back to 4th and goal at the 6. They kick a field goal and wrap up a 17-play, 78-yard drive that burned an incredible 7 minutes and 55 seconds. Decker to kick off. It's high, it's deep, but returnable for John Tyler. Taken by Jeremy Johnson. No, this is Ramonte Hampton going right out to the 15-yard line near the 16. No, that was Johnson. My bad. Jeremy Johnson on the return. No, it was Hampton. I got to look at these glasses, I think, here.
Yeah.
Ramonte, after all of that, Ramonte Hampton to the 16-yard line. It'll be John Tyler's football, 1st down and 10 at the 16. 84 yards away. That last drive, again, 7 minutes and 55 seconds. Burned most of the 3rd quarter and a little bit of the 4th. But they only get 3, Steve. That's a victory for John Tyler.
Oh, absolutely. For them to drive that far and only come out of there with 3 points, that's just telling you how well John Tyler's defense was able to stop them.
Lions need to move it now. They need something on the board, at least a couple of 1st downs. On the rollout on 1st down, Tompkins in some trouble as he tries to play action and keep it himself. He gets a yard. Out to the 17-yard line, that's about all. Again, last week, you'll recall, part of the problem down the stretch against Horn was John Tyler's inability to burn clock. They had a 2-touchdown lead in that game. Horn came back, scored. John Tyler goes 3 and out. Horn gets the ball back. 75-yard drive. They only left John Tyler about 2 minutes to do anything. Down 1, and they just couldn't get it done. The Lions need to match Longview with some kind of a sustained drive. I formation, sprint draw. Longview Lobos expecting Ramonte Hampton, and they give it right back to him. He'll get maybe back to the 13-yard line, and he is surrounded by white jerseys. Harden, DeCoris Ford, and many of their friends, including Dontre Nelson, in on that tackle just outside the 12-yard line. So it's a loss making it 3rd and 13, and the Lions have not been good on third downs this year. 2 of 8 tonight after a promising start. Billy Tompkins will bring the thing back in with the play. Boy, if the Lions were ever going to get a third down conversion, now would be the time. They bring Lindsey to the near side. Dewberry goes wide to the right. Fans are certainly into this thing. Hampton in the backfield, straight drop for Tompkins. He's got a little time, throws it upfield. It's caught, but short of the first down. Back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's about all on that little slant route to Devin Dewberry. Basically got back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's all. It'll be 4th down, and the Lions will have to punt, and they're losing the field position battle right now. So you got 9:13 to go in the 4th quarter. Longview's about to get the ball back. They've taken Traveris Brown out of the game as the punt returner, and Dontre Nelson's doing it now. Brown's fumbled twice.
Yeah.
Not going to let him try it anymore.
I think he lost that job.
5 Lobo turnovers tonight. But John Tyler has not been able to convert those into points. They lead 6-3. Here's Dewberry standing at the 5-yard line. They need a big punt out of him, and they really need good downfield coverage. It's a high snap. It goes over his head. This is trouble. He's trying to kick it out of the end zone. He's running with it. He better get rid of it. Does not. He's tackled at the half-yard line. Oh, my goodness, it would have been better if it had been a safety.
Yeah, he made the wrong decision trying to get out, trying to make a play, but on that one you just got to stay in the end zone and run out the back of it.
Oh, my goodness, it's a Longview's ball at the half-yard line. He got out of the end zone barely. It'd have been better just taking it and throwing it, Kevin, out of the back of the end zone.
Well, he's just trying to make a play, but you're right. It's a bad move. He came out of the end zone, got to the 1-yard line. Longview will get it right there, but, yeah, the best decision there is to stay in the end zone and give up the 2 points.
Well, that's probably not something they've worked on, so like you said, he's just trying to make something happen.
Special teams have killed John Tyler tonight. It's 1st and goal at the half-yard line. Garrett dots the I, but it'll be a quarterback sneak by Lewis, and it's a touchdown for Longview, and they have taken the lead with 8:31 to go. Oh, what a revolting development, as
well,
a comedian used to say.
You know, you sit here and kind of watch this, and you can kind of feel the momentum swing, especially on that last drive. And, man, what a bad time to have a high snap. Not that there's ever a good one, but that was a real bad time.
And the quarterback, Lewis, taking no chances. Now Decker to add the extra point. The kick is up. It's a knuckleballer that goes through with 8:31 to go. And Longview leads this football game 10-6 on News Talk 600 KTBB.
The 3 promises of Tyler Junior College. 1. A quality education. 2. A vibrant student life. 3. Community service. Come to Tyler Junior College. We're changing lives.
At Dairy Queen, we have a variety of frozen cakes for any occasion. Everything from Valentine's Day to birthdays.
Hey, my balloons!
To Father's Day, even to St. Patrick's Day.
So much for the luck of the Irish.
So this Valentine's Day, skip the flowers and teddy bears and go straight for the heart with a DQ Valentine's Day cake, filled with layers of chocolate and vanilla soft serve and our signature fudge crunch. Do one in the name of love and DQ something different.
Longview has assumed the lead in the football game 10-6. Again, a high snap. Devin Dewberry got one hand on it. The ball goes into the end zone instead of just kicking it out of the back of the end zone or throwing it out of the back of the end zone and taking the safety. He ran it out, got it out to the half-yard line. Longview takes over, and on one play, Lewis plunges in. It's 10-6. Here's the kickoff. This time the Lions will take it upfield. Going right, it's Hampton. Hampton to the 20. He puts a stiff arm out in front and gets it all the way out past the 20, near the 25. They're going to say he's out of bounds along that far sideline at the 25 with 8:23 to go. Again, the Lions have missed a 21-yard field goal. They've missed an extra point tonight. And that time a high snap on a punt cost them points because it gave Longview the ball at the half-yard. Officially, that's a one-play, one-yard drive. But actually, it wasn't even that far out. They were on the lip of the cup when they took the ball. Now the Lions are going to have to do something. Their defense has carried them tonight. Their offense played well in the first half running the ball, but they have stalled out here in the second half. Fourth quarter, it's 10-6. Longview with the lead. Shotgun snap. Here's the handoff. Look out, Hampton going around the far side, and he is upended after a short gain out to about the 27-yard line. He was doubled back that time by two Longview Lobos. Lucky he didn't get hurt in front of the Longview bench over there. It's a gain of only 2. 8 minutes left. Last week the Lions did a good job of mixing in the run and the pass, but it's been all Hampton the last 2 weeks. And in the first half, Longview had no answer for Ramonte Hampton. Really, he was very solid. He right now is 26 carries, 100 yards. He had nearly 100 at halftime, so he hasn't done much here in the second half. The Lobos are loading up the box looking for him. They got 8 guys in the box right now. Rollout for Tompkins. He's going to keep it. Knocked down at the 25-yard line again. Cordarian Solomon in on that play. He's had a nice game tonight. Well, I'll tell you what.
Throw the ball.
Yeah, but you're putting yourself in 3rd and long, and it's been that way the whole second half.
Yeah, but they're keying on the run, and it'd be a perfect time to run a little play action, try to catch them off guard.
Right, but you don't want to wait till 3rd and long to run that play action. You want to try that on 2nd down. Now it's an obvious passing down.
Yep, that's right. And Hampton's ability to run draw plays, which were effective in the first half, have been taken away. In fact, the Lobos are kind of daring him to throw it right now. They've still got. Well, they spread it out a little bit once they break the huddle, but it's 3rd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun, Tompkins on the rollout. He's going to keep it himself upfield. Now he throws just before he crossed the line of scrimmage, and that's caught in front of the John Tyler bench at the 38-yard line. Man, just before he stepped over the line of scrimmage, he drilled
there's a flag.
Dewberry with the play, and there's a penalty flag at the end of that. Kevin, he didn't cross the line of scrimmage, did he? No, okay. You know, I was afraid of that. I knew he was close, but I was going to give him the benefit of the doubt on that, but he must have stepped across the line.
Yeah, and the bad thing is I think he had enough green field in front of him. He probably could have got the first down if he'd have tucked it and run it.
Well, that was a heck of a pass, but it won't matter because he stepped across the line of scrimmage, which was about the 27-yard line, just across the line of scrimmage when he delivered that ball. Wasn't by much, Kevin.
No, and as you mentioned, a good pass, but just a little bit past the line of scrimmage. But you got to give Tompkins credit. He's developing right in front of our eyes, and he's getting to be a better passer with each game.
Lions take a timeout. They trail 10-6 back in 30 seconds.
We've got your next pre-owned car at Classic Toyota. In fact, we've got over 350 quality pre-owns in stock on the ground and ready to roll right now. With nearly every make and model, we've got you covered. Shop Toyota, Honda, Nissan, Lexus, Acura, BMW, Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Hyundai, Kia, Hummer, Saturn, GMC, Infiniti, and more. Find exactly what you want in minutes at Classic Toyota on the South Loop in Tyler.
The 3 promises of Tyler Junior College. 1. A quality education. 2. A vibrant student life. 3. Community service. Come to Tyler Junior College. We're changing lives.
Well, you got to play it out. It's 4th and 8. John Tyler with the ball at the 27-yard line. Boy, they were so close 8 days ago against Horn. Should have won that game. So close tonight against Longview so far. But we've still got 6:45 to go. Longview has taken a 10-6 lead on the Lewis touchdown 1-yard plunge following the high snap on the punt. They also have a Decker field goal. Dewberry to try again from the 13. They don't need any more high snaps, that's for sure. Good snap this time. Pretty good rush. Not a bad end over end kick. In fact, Longview had nobody back that time. And the Lions are going to down this thing at about the 38-yard line. Downfield to knock it down for John Tyler was Dedrick Morgan. So it'll be first down for the Lobos. 6:36 left. Their last drive went 7:55 and 78 yards. The last real drive they had. Then, of course, they had a 1-yard drive after that turnover. So it'll be a first down at the 38-yard line. And now John Tyler's defense will have to step up. 5 turnovers they forced already tonight against Longview. The Lobos have overcome them so far. Lewis, their fine quarterback. Tie-dye formation behind him. Easley is the fullback. Handoff. Garrett, big hole across the 45-yard line, and a gain of 9 up to the 47. Boy, that's a prime example of what it means to just simply hit the hole rapidly. You don't have to be the fastest guy out there. Jeremy Johnson makes the tackle. Just get there in a hurry.
Well, it's a prime example of an offense that runs that power game off tackle that finally is starting to wear down the John Tyler defense. They just keep coming at you.
Got a big offensive line, big enough. 240 and 250 at the tackles, 250 and 265 at the guards. Daphne, the center's not a big guy, but he's a skilled player, and it'll be second and about 1 at the 47, going left to right. Handoff, Garrett again, big hole to the 40, and a touchdown saving tackle by Chris Ratcliffe, or Johnny Garrett is off to the races, and the Lobos are on their way to a win. Instead, it's a first down at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, and Kevin's exactly right. All they're doing right now is just lining up, running power football, making those linemen get their blocks and just forcing it down their throat.
5:42 left to go here in the fourth quarter in a fast-moving football game. The Lions trail 10-6 against Longview. First down at the 40-yard line. High backfield. Longview content to just keep grinding away right now from the near hash. And here's a handoff. This is Garrett at left tackle, and he pops it downfield to about the 35-yard line. That's at least 5, depending on where his knee went down, and they say it went down at the 35. Boy, you can see what John King's doing here. You know, the Longview fans may say, run the spread, run the spread. Longview may get into one back occasionally and throw it. But Longview's going to do what Longview's going to do, and they know how to run the ball.
They're going to make you stop them.
And it's money time now. In fact, the John Tyler coach Derek Rush has put play money up all over the walls around the locker room, saying it's district, meaning money time. Well, Longview's thinking the same thing, and right now they are running it well. Second down, 5, handoff, Garrett, and slammed by Adrian Dorsey, who destroyed a blocker and was waiting. Adrian Dorsey had time to kind of wave at Garrett that time as he hit the hole and say, I got you. And that's a loss of 2 on the play.
Adrian Dorsey politely helping him pick his jock strap up after that hit. That was a lick.
Whoever the Texas A&M coach is next year is going to be getting a darn good football player in Adrian Dorsey.
I don't know where he'll end up or what he'll play, but I tell you, I think the kid can play anything on the field.
Well, he can certainly play tight end. He made a great catch last week, but I think defensive tackle might be his position. That time he put a whooping on Johnny Garrett. 3rd and 7, though, at the 37-yard line. Larson goes in motion. High backfield. They bootleg, and Lewis is going to have some room to the outside. He's cut down. Flags down. That's a pretty good open field tackle over there by John Tyler. After what looked like some open room by Lewis, Ratcliffe makes the play, and this is a penalty, I think, against Longview.
I think it's going to be holding.
So guess what? That's going to take them, will take some of their momentum away.
Yeah, it'll be 3rd and 12?
Or 4th down. It's a holding penalty. Yeah, that's right. 3rd and 12 back to the 47-yard line. No, it's going to be 3rd and about 17 back at the 47-yard line on the holding penalty. 3:51 to go.
We just need a quick guessing and let them tell us what they're going to do, don't we?
Only Longview's 4th penalty. They've had more turnovers than penalties tonight. 5 turnovers, 4 penalties. John Tyler has 6 penalties at last count for something a little bit north of 7 now for 63 yards. It's been a quick ball game and a hard-hitting affair tonight. Now it's 3rd and 17, and now the whistles blow again, and Longview is going to call a timeout with 3:24 to go. They lead it 10-6 on News Talk 600 KTBB.
The 3 promises of Tyler Junior College. 1. A quality education. 2. A vibrant student life. 3. Community service. Come to Tyler Junior College. We're changing lives.
At Dairy Queen, we have a variety of frozen cakes for any occasion. Everything from Valentine's Day to birthdays.
Hey, my balloons!
to Father's Day, even to St. Patrick's Day.
So much for the luck of the Irish.
So this Valentine's Day, skip the flowers and teddy bears and go straight for the heart with a DQ Valentine's Day cake, filled with layers of chocolate and vanilla soft serve and our signature fudge crunch. Do one in the name of love and DQ something different.
Lobos lead the Lions 10-6 with 3:24 to go in the fourth quarter here at Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium. The officials started this game 3 minutes early. And the two teams have run the football. It's a close game. Nobody's left their game plan, and so here we are. We're 2 hours and 40 minutes into this affair, and Longview faces a 3rd and 17 at the John Tyler 47-yard line. They go shotgun. The Lions need a big play here to get the ball back. Here they come with a blitz. Lewis is in some trouble. He scrambles out of the pocket, throws a prayer down there for Larson, caught, and that's a first down to the 25-yard line. He went up and grabbed that football and made one heck of a catch at the 30-yard line and then broke a tackle and what might be a game clincher for Longview to the John Tyler 24-yard line. That's a 23-yard gain.
Well, Larson that time sees his quarterback in trouble, actually turns and changes routes to try to get open, doing a good job trying to bail his quarterback out of a bad situation.
Hey, Kevin, that's big-time play by Larson.
That's a great job by the quarterback as well to bounce out of there and find him downfield. So good vision by the quarterback, great job by the tight end.
From the 24-yard line. They're saying, who's Tate Casey at Longview? Double tight end, handed off to Garrett. Garrett pops through, and he picks up 5 yards down to the 18-yard line. Tate Casey, the former Lobo tight end now at the University of Florida, was a great one. But this kid, Casey also played baseball. He was a tall, lanky guy. Larson's football player. He's 6'3", goes about 210. One sport guy. He intends to be a football player, and he is a good one.
Very good hands.
Well, their 19-game district win streak is intact for the moment, barring something big for John Tyler. 2:20 to go. The Lions need one more turnover. They already have 5. They got to get the ball back. Double tight ends, Longview grinding, handoff to Garrett, hitting the backfield, almost popped out. Somebody tried to strip it, and the ball does come out at the end, but the whistle had blown. They drive him all the way back, somewhere around the 20-yard line. It'll depend on where they actually mark his progress. Now they're going to say really that he was stopped at the 16. There was a whole lot of hitting going on at the end of that play, and where he finally landed back at the 25 was 8 yards back from where they mark his forward progress. It'll be 3rd and 2 with 1:45 left to play. Larson's catch might have sealed the deal for the Longview Lobos. Each team has 1 timeout left. Lions scored in the second quarter, and they just haven't been able to put up any more points. They had a touchdown call back and missed a field goal. Here's the handoff on 3rd and short. It's Garrett breaking through, first down. That might do it down to the 11-yard line. If Larson's first down catch didn't do it, Garrett's first down run here probably did. Lions can stop it one more time with 1:25 left to play in the football game. Clock starts again. Boy, what a great effort John Tyler put up tonight. But it just may not be enough given the situation.
You kind of felt the momentum changing, there late in the third quarter. It just that long drive that even though they held them to 3, that long drive Longview put together just took the wind out of John Tyler's sails.
1 minute left. First down and goal at the 12. Here's the handoff to Garrett again. He's knocked down immediately after a short gain near the 10-yard line, as he gets 1, 2, 3 licks from guys wearing blue jerseys, including Derek Choice. And with 41 seconds left, the Lions have that 1 timeout to burn. Question is, will they use it? 35 seconds left, 34, 33. Boy, the Lions put on a heck of a show tonight.
Yeah, Longview didn't walk in here and walk away with this game, that's for sure.
25 seconds left. I don't think John Tyler's going to try to stop it. Lewis will take it, take a knee, and that may well do it. At the 13-yard line, I don't think the Lions are going to even try to stop it.
They did.
Yeah, they did try to stop it. They did stop it with 18 seconds left, trailing 10-6.
Yeah, John King's not going to try. I mean, it's your second down. He's not going to try to punch it in here, right?
Oh, no. Well, you give yourself, it's football. Stuff has happened. So they're going to give themselves at least a chance to say, what if down there? And, what if something really unusual happened with what do you do with the ball? 3rd and 12, officially with 18 seconds to go. Kevin?
Just a great effort by a John Tyler football team after a disastrous loss a week ago. These guys could have folded up their tents, but they came out and played one of the best games, if not their best game of the season.
Well, Kevin, you got to agree with the fact that if they could just get 4 quarters put together, because there's no doubt they dominated the tempo of this game in the first half.
It would take a Herman Edwards, Joe Pisarcik play to win it for John Tyler now, and some kind of a crazy fumble. But Lewis takes the snap, takes a knee. JT's out of timeouts, and they can't stop it. 10 seconds left to go. That should do it. This is a good football game tonight. The Lobos have now won 20 in a row in District 12 5A, and the Lions are now 0-3. The game's over. John Tyler played a heck of a game and maybe did some things tonight to prove to themselves that whether it's this year or next year, they can still compete in this district with the big boy. So the Lions fall tonight here at Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium. Kevin's about to catch up with Coach Derek Rush.
All right, Coach. Pretty good ball game after what I thought may be a disastrous loss a week ago. The guys come out and play one heck of a football game. You got to like the heart and the desire of your players.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, every Friday, day in and day out, as far as Friday goes, our kids play hard as far as that goes,
Pretty good ball game on both sides. One of the few games you play well on both sides of the football. You feel like you're headed on track? You think you got this key team headed in the right direction?
Most definitely. As far as that goes, we're going to continue to still work and be positive with the kids. Like I said, the kids that will fight, these are a great bunch of kids that have a coach. As far as they go, they're going to keep fighting.
Billy Tompkins, probably his most accurate night, did a great job throwing the football, struggled early in the season, but you got to like his development as well.
Most definitely. Like I said, he's our quarterback. I made that decision early on, and I'm going to stick with him.
Robert E. Lee next week. Got any thoughts on what you need to do to get out of there with a win?
Just continue to fight like we're doing.
Appreciate it, Coach. Good luck next week.
We've got your next pre-owned car at Classic Toyota. In fact, we've got over 350 quality pre-owns in stock on the ground and ready to roll right now. With nearly every make and model, we've got you covered. Shop Toyota, Honda, Nissan, Lexus, Acura, BMW, Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Hyundai, Kia, Hummer, Saturn, GMC, Infiniti, and more. Find exactly what you want in minutes at Classic Toyota on the South Loop in Tyler.
The 3 promises of Tyler Junior College. 1. A quality education. 2. A vibrant student life. 3. Community service. Come to Tyler Junior College. We're changing lives.
Thanks for watching John Tyler Football, presented by TISD and Suddenlink Media.